It's me again, number 12 again. Now, this time, number 11 was about suicide, death, the usual. Now, different course today. Number 12 is basically going to be about married men and their relationships, open relationships, closed relationships, whatever you want to call it. Now, a married couple, you should not be going outside the relationship having sex with other men because that's the vow of marriage when you're getting married. Now, if you go outside the relationship when you're still in the marriage, that's like against the rules. That basically breaks up the purpose of actually getting married. Vows between two men or two women or a man and a woman are basically committed to those vows and should not go outside the marriage of those vows. Now, I don't know how it all works out, but some people do it. So that's today's topic on number 12. Now, an open relationship is basically you can sleep with anybody you want, but have rules though on what you shouldn't or you shouldn't do. Now, some rules you can follow. You can also watch Bear City, and you probably can check out some of the rules as well that was in the movie. Now, I'm not promoting Bear City. I'm just basically simply saying if you want to watch something that has a little bit more rules that you don't know about, check out Bear City. Now, a married couple, if you're married to a man for 17 or 25 years, you should not go outside the relationship to have sexual encounters with somebody else. A marriage is between two people that love each other, care about each other until death do part because basically we're formally known as life partners. Now, if you're in an open relationship, it's totally different. That's your choice if you choose to open a relationship and mix around with other people and bring other people inside the relationship. That's your choice. Same thing, so same rules applies, I guess. I guess some people define using condoms or not using condoms. I recommend you be safe, but hey, you're grown, it's your life, you do what you want to do. Now, if you're a married couple, basically it doesn't matter what married couple you are, you shouldn't have sex or fool around with other people outside the marriage because that breaks the seal of bondage of getting married. Now, like I said, if you're going to get married for the right reasons, not for the wrong reasons. And in that case, if you're going to get married and fool around and not tell your partner because you feel it's basically you're going to hurt them, you're going to upset them because you're having sex with other people while you're still married. So I look at it like this: don't fool around with other people when you're in a marriage because it just breaks the whole purpose. So I figure that if you're going to get married, put it like this: if you're going to get married, do it for the right reason. Because if you're going outside a relationship, that's the wrong reason. Because if you're going to get married and then not tell your partner or that that's the way you plan on keeping it or something, and you feel you're afraid of hurting them or something, that just defies the purpose of marriage. So, like I said, if you get married for the right reasons, not for the wrong reasons. But also, it still states no difference if it's just a relationship. If you're with a relationship, but a person just has a feel that he needs to spend more time with other people just to hang out, have fun, and enjoy life. Because life is too short. Now, I figure if you're going to be in a relationship, the one thing I state this, and I state this clearly. I state this clearly. If you're going to be in a relationship, there's one thing that a relationship should have to make it more committable. If a person believes in a ring in a relationship, I figure that the two people should have rings in their finger that stimulates that they're together and that there are basically no outside interference or outside just when you're going to see somebody else. Now, if you don't have a ring on your finger, I figure you can pretty much do whatever you want to do. It depends if that's how you feel or that's how you look at it. But I guess we're all different. We should all be who we are. You know what I'm saying? Who we are is who we are. Then I figure the person that loves us or who spends enough time with us hopefully can understand it. If not, all I can say is around the world, we should just say we're sorry that you don't understand that that's who we are. I guess in part of all of us, that's what makes us who we are today. Some things life change takes a course. You don't understand everything. But I figure it's about um, it's about commitment. If you're committed to your partner, that's one thing. But if you're a person who likes to be committed, but at the same time you don't have a ring on your finger, so technically you're not fully committed to him. I'm not saying it's a good or bad thing. It's just that's who you are. You don't want to hurt anybody, but at the same fact, though, you want to show respect and you want to love a person. But sometimes when you tell the person what you're really about, sometimes it can scare them and push them away even further. So I recommend work whatever is best for you. Only in due time, don't let it go too far, and but be honest. Now, it's one thing to love your friends, But sometimes you get carried away sometimes, and it could take a different direction, I figure. But like I said before, a commitment, it's a very committed thing, and it should be committed to two people. But if you feel that you have the need to want to spend time with other men or other women or whoever you want to spend time with, that's your business. That's who you are. I'm not saying it's right, but I'm not saying it's wrong either. It's just that we are who we are, and we have to be who we are. Because things in life are just the way they are. Now, there are a lot of us that just about say, hey, did they make you gay? No, they didn't make us gay. We're born gay. Sometimes it takes us a short time to realize who we are. Sometimes and we get it, sometimes it takes us a while. But even I put it like this. Even in a marriage population, basically a married couple with one person, he has a need or feelings for a man. He doesn't have a feeling for a being a woman anymore, but he stays in a relationship for that kid. Is that right or wrong? I couldn't say. I'm not a person to judge anybody by anything you want to do. It's your life. I'm just here to give my opinion on that subject at hand. Now, if you're a married couple, and I figure like if you're married with your man, he's basically, if you think he's cheating on you, he's not cheating on you. He's not cheating with a woman, he's cheating with a man. But he's too afraid to come out and tell you because it might get around and the family might look at him differently. Or he might be afraid and things might happen where suicidal thoughts might come into play because now it's affecting him mentally as well as physically. And it's putting a lot of stress on a person. But like I said, if you're going to be in a marriage relationship, I figure that you should just go with the flow, tell your wife who you truly are, and hopefully she'll understand. If not, then she needs to go on her own way, and you need to go be who you're going to be, and just leave it like that. And just make sure that the kids are not affected by the outcome of this. And if you're afraid that you don't want the kids to find out, then I say make it a commitment vow, like you made a commitment when you got married, and say, hey, don't let the kids know all about, none about this. Just go on with your daily lives and go with the flow. But like I said, it's up to you on what you decide to do. If you want to tell your kid or not tell your kid, that's your decision. I just figured you're gonna get married, make sure that it's committed vows and not something that could affect in the end run. That's all I'm saying. So all I can say is, if you're married, make sure you do it for the right reasons, not for the wrong reasons. Yo, I'm Sean, and I'm gonna sign off for now. See you guys around.